Well, greetings. It's the weekend, and this is your update. And this is our first update of 2024. Happy New Year. We're getting back into the groove, back in the swing of things. And it's going to be an interesting month. At the end of this month, we have CMEA, the Colorado Music Educators meeting down in Colorado Springs. So hopefully, we'll see you there. And as always, there's just lots of stuff going on, but we'll keep you posted on all of it. Over on the Drums West YouTube channel, we finally have the full video for the Afro-Cuban drumming that Peter's been doing. We've teased it with a bunch of shorts. Well, now we have the full video. I think it's about 12, 13 minutes long, packed full of great information on that one. So if you've enjoyed the shorts, get the more in-depth view of it. QR code's right over there. And here's a clip from that one to tease you, where he's talking about the clave patterns, and those are the long bell, short bell, and aningo. And but he's talking about how they can be used in a rumba kind of rhythm. So check out the clip from that video.
Some of the rumba stuff is really cool because you use a 4/4 clave against those feels, which is pretty cool. And I'll kind of demonstrate that real quick here. So I'll do the 6 in the feet and do the 4/4 clave pattern over the hands. So you have kind of a juxtapose or different rhythms going on there at once.
So if you haven't seen the full video yet, check it out. Lots of great stuff there. On the boomer side of things, we shared a podcast, and Christine Goodner, she's from SuzukiTriangle.com. Check out her website, and she's a violinist, educator, and the podcast episode, links right there, is a compilation of some of the educators and musicians, professionals that have been on our podcast that are offering advice for practicing. It's called Time to Practice. And I think it's got some great stuff in there. And the one that really stuck out to me was the advice of let your child hear you play their instrument and be bad at it, because that'll give them some perspective that this isn't easy. No one just jumps into this and does it. So if you haven't checked that out, and I'm going to clip on that, but check it out. Great stuff. Over on the Podcasting Store YouTube channel, I cut a short out of a longer video that I did, which was about adding music underneath a video in DaVinci Resolve. I do it all the time, sometimes with better success than others, as a lot of you have let me know in the comments. But I think it adds interest, and it helps move your narrative along. So here is the short. It's just under a minute, giving you kind of the quick view of how I do it anyway. Check it out. Adding music underneath a video that you've shot that has speaking. And the program that we're going to use to do that is DaVinci Resolve. And I'm going to grab my music out of my media pool and put it here. Now, the music ends well before the rest of the clip does. Find somewhere in here to make a cut and then kind of repeat some stuff. I grab this whole bit at the end. And the reason I'm doing this towards the beginning is I think we could blend it better somewhere in the middle. Even though you've made a cut and this is empty space, you didn't lose this clip. So if you come here to the edge of it and you pull, it magically appears. The volume of the speaking versus the volume of the music is out of whack. Select both of these clips here, and then I'm going to reduce this volume to like -20. Increase the speaking here by about 10. Now watch what that does. All y'all hadn't noticed yet, and that's creating some challenges just to whether that is a good mix of the speaking and the music, that's up to you. I mean, those are just rough guidelines for that. I just want to make sure that you can hear the music, but it's not distracting. So if you haven't tried that stuff out yet with your videos, give it a try. Then over on the Podcasting Store Medium page, I was writing about kind of the holiday haze that I was in. We've been traveling, visiting family, and putting yourself into a different time zone, you figure, okay, you got a time change, you get holidays going on. Well, what I discovered that really got me out of my groove was getting out of the routine. And what I wrote about this week was System 1 versus System 2. It's not as complicated as it sounds. Thinking, System 1 is the natural stuff like walking to school, and system 2 is things like solving a crossword puzzle. Some things are automatic, other things require active thought. And what I realized is getting out of the routine takes a lot of that system 1 stuff and it makes it system 2. So something like taking a shower or making breakfast, you're in an unfamiliar place and you have to think a lot harder, and that just gets you out of your routine. And then when I got back home, my productivity went through the roof. So I kind of talk about that in that essay, and let me know if you feel that way too, because I think we all kind of get into those holiday hazes, as I like to call it. So check that out if you haven't read it yet. So that is your weekend update. As always, thank you so much for watching. Happy 2024. Comment below below. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. We'll catch up with you next time.
If you enjoyed the Weekend Update, do me a favor and follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channels, or visit our websites. This is Drew with Boomer Music Company and thepodcastingstore.com. Thanks for listening.